Welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle. This is Game 7. We've got Harry and Ron up against Voldemort and his minions. And we have Godric's Hollow completely cleaned off. Harry and Ron both at 10 health. This is all good stuff. Harry's up first. We're only drawing one Dark Arts event card because we're still at Godric's Hollow. Wow, I think we've won the Battle of Godric's Hollow, he said before we start playing. Hand of Glory. Active hero loses a health. Add a dark influence to the location. Harry's going to go from 10 to 9. We're going to add a dark influence to Godric's Hollow, which triggers Lucius Malfoy. Each time dark influence is added, remove one attack from all villains. So a little bit of healing goes on. And that's it for the Dark Arts card. We've triggered him. Active hero loses a health. Harry 9 down to 8. Each time Dark Arts villain causes a hero to discard a card. Didn't happen. Horcrux. At the start of each turn, if the active hero has a spell, item, and hero, he loses 2 health. Does he have a spell, item, and hero? He has item and spell. He does not have a hero. He does not lose 2 health. Over we go to Harry for his turn. Alright, let's see what we've got. 1, 2, we've got 3 influence, 4 influence. You know what? Once again, we're going to trigger Harry's Charms ability. We're going to discard the 2 spells. Once per turn, you may discard 2 spells. If you do, all heroes gain an influence and draw a card. So Harry's going to draw a card, gain an influence. Ron's going to gain an influence and draw a card. I like having Ron draw as many cards as possible, because then he just gets a super powerhouse of a hand. Okay, once again, do a bit of thinking here, and then we're going to come right back, and we're going to have Harry do his stuff. Alright, Harry is going to play his cards. Let's go right ahead. Gain an attack, remove a dark influence from the location. Sounds good to me. So he gets 1 attack. He removes that dark influence from the location, which triggers Harry's special ability. Each time dark influence is removed per turn, up to 2 heroes each gain an attack. So Harry's going to get an attack, and so is Ron. Good stuff. He has a basic spell. Once per turn, you may discard a card, and if you do, roll the Slytherin die. We're going to discard this card, and we are going to go ahead, and that's the Horcrux locket for Harry, being able to let him do that. We're going to roll the Slytherin die and see what we can get. And we get an attack, which is good because I'm going to apply that attack to the Horcrux, because we need a draw card and an attack on the Horcrux to get rid of it. It's all good stuff. Continuing on. Butterbeer. Any 2 heroes each gain an influence and a life. Alright, Harry gets an influence. Ron gets an influence. Harry gets a life, 8 to 9, and so does Ron. Ron's at full health, so that's not going to affect him. And we have Firebolt. Gain an attack. If you defeat a villain, gain an influence. I'll put it on the card. I don't think we're going to be defeating any villains, so it's not going to happen. It's even 5 to take out Crabbe and Goyle. Alright, so we won't get that extra influence. Time now for Harry to do his stuff. He has 2 influence, and he will go ahead and get the Essence of Dittany for 2. Any 1 hero gains 2 health. And we're going to apply 3 attack to Lucius Malfoy. So we want to get rid of him. Oh, active hero loses a health. Did I do that for Harry? I don't remember if I did. Yes, I did. I'm pretty sure I did. So, yeah, pretty sure I did. All right, if I didn't, I'll leave notes, but I'm pretty sure I took care of that before we started playing cards. And that's the end of Harry's turn. Basically, he's going to discard his cards. I'm going to have to reshuffle. And we're going to replace the Hogwarts card with Reparo. Choose 1, gain 2 influence, or draw a card. Alright, that's it for Harry. Up next, we have Ron Weasley, who's got some extra tokens already. And he also has 6 cards, so we're coming right back with Ron. Okay, it is Ron's turn, and Ron already has 2 influence, 1 attack, and 6 cards. We got to go in order. We're going to draw a Dark Influence card, and it is, or not Dark Influence, a Dark Arts event card. Lupendo, active hero loses a health and discards a card. Okay, Ron's going from 10 to 9. Ron has to discard a card. Come on, Chocolate Froggy. No, he doesn't have his Chocolate Frog. He'll just discard his regular spell, which then triggers Crab and Goyle each time Dark Arts event. Villain causes you to discard a card. That hero loses a health. Ron goes from 9 down to 8. Okay, did we add Dark Influence? No, we didn't. Active hero loses a health. Ron from 8 down to 7. Already triggered Crab and Goyle. At the start of each turn, if the active hero has at least an ally, an item, and spell in hand. He has an item, an ally, and spell. Yep, once again, Ron gets hit for the Horcrux. 2 health, 7 down to 5. But now it's time for Ron to bring some pain. I think he should be able to probably knock out Lucius. I think we can do it. Let's find out. Choose one. Gain 2 influence or draw a card. Gain 2 influence or draw a card. I think we are going to draw a card for Ron. Darn it, and it's just a basic spell, which gives him an influence. Alright, well, that didn't work out so well. Birdie Bot's Beans gives him an influence, and he'll give him 1 attack for each ally played, which is going to be 2 of them. Let's do this one next. Gain 2 attack. So he's going to gain 2 attack, and he's going to draw 2 cards because he can. 1, 2. Another, oh, hang on, another basic spell. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. He has the Cup, which says once per turn you may discard a card. If you do, roll the Hufflepuff die. So Ron is going to discard this card right now, and he's going to roll the Hufflepuff die, and that's because of the Horcrux he destroyed, which you may discard a card. If you do, roll a Hufflepuff die. Alright, let's go ahead, roll a Hufflepuff die for Ron. Hufflepuff, and he gets an influence. Well, he can re-roll that, and I think he will, because if we can get a draw card, which he can't, then we would have got rid of that Horcrux. So they both get back a health. So 5 to 6. Harry 9 to 10. Alright, that was using that. Once per turn you may discard 2 cards. If you do, remove a dark influence from the location. Well, we don't need to do that. Okay, clean sweep. Gain 1 attack if you defeat a villain. Also gain an influence. So putting it on the card, an attack. Oh man, we are just charging up. Choose one, gain 3 influence. Does he want 3 influence? Or does he want 2 attack? Or does he want... I think he's going to use Tonks for 2 attack. Ron is not fooling around here anymore. Gain an influence. I love good. If you played an item, which he did, gain an attack. Alright, Ron. Roll the Ravenclaw die. Alright, he gets to roll Ravenclaw die, if I can fit it in here. Ravenclaw die, and he gets to re-roll it if he wants. Wow! It delayed, stuck in the tower. That was kind of awesome. They both get a health back, which he's going to go ahead and re-roll that. Let's get the draw card symbol, please. Oh, yes. Wow, Ron is a powerhouse. He gets to draw a card symbol, which we are applying to the Horcrux. The 5th Horcrux now has just been destroyed by Ron. Good stuff, because we got both symbols on it. Once per turn, you may discard a card. If you do, roll the Ravenclaw die. Ron is the Horcrux destroyer. And I do believe then the next one is the last one. We need 3 symbols on this one. At the start of each turn, active hero loses a health and cannot gain health this turn. Ooh. Okay, that's a little nastier than I would have liked, but it is what it is. Alright, we are going to destroy a villain, so his clean sweep, 11, is going to add an influence. Doing it now, yeah, we are getting rid of Malfoy. He is gone. See you later. 7 attack on Malfoy, which means he is history. Now, Ron has applied 3 or more attack already. So I'll do that at the end of his turn. I try not to forget. Alright. All heroes gain an influence. 1 influence for Ron, 1 influence for Harry. Remove a dark influence from the location. Godric's Hollow, clean as a whistle. As I've said, they've done an excellent job keeping this location free. That's the end of that. He has 4 attack left to assign. Let's go ahead and put... Yeah, let's go ahead and put all 4 on Quirrell. He's just a life drain every time. Boom, 4 on Quirrell. Ron has 2, 4, 6. He has 7 influence to use. Oh man, 7 influence, eh? 3, 4. You know what? I think he's just going to go ahead and get a Stupefy, costing him 6. It's gain an attack and remove a dark influence from location and draw a card. That's a pretty good card. That's going to cost Ron 6. Influence 3, 4, 5, and 6. Love it. He's got 1 left. He can't do anything with it. I'm going to discard it. He discards his cards. Now, he played 2 allies. He assigned more than 3 attack. If you assign more than 3 attack on your turn, all heroes gain 2 health. Harry's at full. Ron is going to go from 6 to 8. The Tom Riddle's Diary, if you play 2 or more allies, any one hero gains 2 health. He's going to do it for himself, 8 to 10. Right back to full health once again for both heroes. Right on. And that is the end, basically, Ron's turn. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to draw 5 cards. For his next turn, of course, we're going to replace the card. Ooh. Gangsley. All right, gain 2 attack and a life. Remove a dark influence from the location. Another pretty awesome ally. We need a new villain, though. We're knocking him down. What do we get for our next villain? Another Death Eater. Each time as Marjorie or a new villain is revealed, all heroes lose a health. All right, getting close to you, Voldemort. Getting close. All right, we got 1 Horcrux left. Bunch of villains left. Godric's Hollow's clean. Over we go now, back to Harry Potter. We're going to do 1 more Harry Potter, 1 more Ron. Call an episode for today. All right, over we go to Harry Potter. Harry's got 1 influence saved up already. Dark Arts card. And he must not be named. Add a dark influence to the location. Well, not really a big deal. We got rid of Lucius Malfoy, so that doesn't matter. Each time as Marjorie, not happening. Active hero loses a health. Harry goes 10 to 9. Each time you discard a card, haven't done it. At the start of each turn, active hero loses a health and cannot gain health this turn. So Harry's at 8 health. Harry can't get back any health this turn. I guess when I shuffled, that one got turned sideways. So I got to keep in mind, Harry can't gain health this turn, but he can play his cards. So let's go ahead and do that. What does he have? He has 2 basic Alomorphas, which he will discard for his Charms ability. All heroes gain an influence. 1 for Harry, 1 for Ron, and draw a card. So he can draw cards, he just can't heal. So he will draw a card. I love this ability, giving Ron those extra cards every turn. Makes it awesome. All right, that was his Charms ability. Once per turn, you can discard a card and roll the Slytherin die. Does he want to do that? He will discard Alomorpha to roll the Slytherin die. That's his Horcrux special ability. Slytherin die, and he gets a heart symbol, which is actually okay. He's going to take that. He can't get health back anyway. He's going to apply it to the Horcrux. 1 of 3 symbols on the Horcrux on there to knock it out. Continuing on with Harry's turn. What else does he have? He has Stupefy, gain 1 attack. Okay, gain an attack. Remove a dark influence in the location, draw a card. So he's going to draw a card and remove a dark influence in the location. The one that just went on is removed, triggering Harry's ability. First time dark influence is removed, you both get an attack. So Harry gets an attack, Ron gets an attack. All good so far. He just can't heal. I got to remember that. Choose 1, gain 2 influence, or draw a card. I think we're going to use it for 2 influence. We're using it for 2 influence. Alomorpha is going to give him 1 influence, and his Firebolt 1 influence if you or 1 attack. If you defeat a villain, get an influence, which I think is just about to happen. Okay, we're going to apply the 2 attack to Quirrell. He's toast out of here. So that takes him right out of the picture, knocking him out. When we knock him out, all heroes gain an influence and a health. Okay, Harry and Ron both get an influence. Harry can't get health back. Ron is at full health. So maybe this wasn't the best time to knock him out, but we got to get rid of villains. He's out of here. We'll see you later in another playthrough, Harry Potter playthrough, I think. All right. Still has 1 attack left. Death Eater, I think, is the most annoying. I'm going to put it on him. 2, 4, 6 influence. And I think with 6 influence, I think he's just going to go ahead and spend 5, gain 1 attack, 1 life. If you discard this, gain an attack and a life. That's for Harry. No problem there. That cost him 5 of his 6 influence. 3, 4, 5. Away it goes. End of his turn. Doesn't have any influence. Oh, he did get an extra influence for the clean sweep. So he spent 5 of 7. He could have got this. I know he's not going to bother. He's just going to leave it at that. I think Vertigo is good enough, even though he had 7 influence. Seems like a bit of a waste, but I want to save the allies for Ron, because when he starts powering up with allies, it gets pretty awesome. And that's the end of Harry's turn. Discards his cards. He's going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards for his next turn. Over then we go to Ron right away, but we got to replace this with Expelliarmus. Gain 2 attack, draw a card. Pretty good, pretty good. And we need a new villain as we just keep knocking him down. We haven't seen Dolores yet. Where is she? Not yet. Draco Malfoy. Each time Dark Influence is added to the location, active hero loses 2 health. Okay. Okay, we've got the wieners out here. This must, well, one of them must be Dolores. Forget which ones we haven't had yet. I'm sure those of you who know the game very well know which villains have not showed up yet. That is the end of Harry's turn. Alright. I don't think I healed him back any, because he wasn't allowed to heal that turn because of this. Over we go now for Ron to finish off our episode for today. Let's see if Ron can get a really good powerhouse hand and pound down some more villains. Alright, Godric's Hollow, clean as a whistle. We're only drawing 1 Dark Arts event card, which is really good. He must not be named. Wow, again, it shows up. Dark Influence on the location. Didn't get Mesmer. Oh, active hero loses a health because we replaced this. Harry should be from 8 down to 7 health because of the Death Eater, because we brought in Draco. All heroes lose a health. Sorry, that's Ron down from 10 to 9. Okay, fix that. Alright, continuing on. We added a Dark Influence. If you add a Dark Influence, the active hero loses 2 health. That means Ron goes from 9 to 7. He can't heal this time, I think. Oh, hang on, let's do this. This guy's not going to trigger yet. Each time you need to discard a card. We didn't discard any cards, so the Horcrux takes effect. At the start of each turn, active hero loses a health. So Ron goes from 7 to 6, and Ron can't get any health back this turn. Try to keep that in mind. And now it's time for Ron to have his powerhouse turn. He already has an attack and 2 influence. Let's see what he's got. Ooh, he's got Polyjuice Potion. Oh yeah. He is going to be bringing the pain. Alright. He has a couple of Aloha Morhas, which are good for him to just discard stuff, I think. What does he got for if once per turn you may discard a card if you do roll the... He has 2 once per turn you may discard a card if you do roll a house die. So his first discard will be a Aloha Morha to trigger the Triwizard Cup. Once per turn you may discard a card. If you do... Oh, this isn't Triwizard Cup, this is something else. Never mind, I'm wrong! Once per turn you may discard a card. If you do roll the Hufflepuff die. So he's going to roll a Hufflepuff die. He gets to re-roll. Keeping in mind, we got to get rid of that last Horcrux. Let's go ahead and see. We need these Lightning Bolt and the card symbol. We get a health. Well, we don't want that one. He gets to re-roll because arithmancy. Get in there. Come on. And it's an influence. Damn it. Well, it's an influence, eh? So they both get influence. Ron gets 1. Harry gets 1. Not what I wanted. I wanted to try knocking on the Horcrux. However, he has another Horcrux he's defeated, so he's going to discard another card. This time for the diadem, which says once per turn you may discard a card. If you do, roll the Ravenclaw die. Once again, gets to roll a die, gets to re-roll it, Ravenclaw. And he rolls a lightning bolt, which he is going to accept. He's going to accept that because he's going to put the lightning bolt on the Horcrux. We just need to roll the card symbol, this Horcrux, out of here. All right, good stuff, Ron. He cannot gain life. I just got to remember that. All right, we're going to do Alistair Mad-Eye Moody. Gain 2 influence, remove a dark influence from the location. Gets 2 influence. We remove the 1 dark influence from the location, triggering Harry Potter's ability, which means Harry gets an attack, Ron gets an attack. Good stuff. Lupin, gain an attack. Any one hero gains 3 health. All right, gain an attack. Any one hero gains 3 health. We're going to give it to Harry because Ron can't get health back this turn. Victor Crumb, gain 2 attack. If you defeat a villain, also gain an influence and a health. Okay, he can't get health, but he can get the 2 attack. If you defeat a villain, gain 1 influence. We will be defeating a villain. Going to put that there. And then, Polyjuice, choose an ally you play this turn. You may copy the effects of the ally. We are going to copy the effects of Crumb, which is gain 2 attack. And if you defeat an ally, gain an influence and a health. So he won't be able to get the health, but he'll be getting 2 influence if we defeat a villain, which we are going to do right now. We're going to put 6 attack on the Death Eater. 3, let's see here, 4, 6 attack on the Death Eater. And he's out of here. See you later, Death Eater. You are gone. Okay. Trying not to miss things. That gives him 2 influence more for defeating the villain. And what does it say? All heroes gain a life. Ron can't gain life. Harry's at full. Remove a dark influence from the location. Godric Hollow's clean. We didn't really get any benefits from taking this guy out except the satisfaction of kicking in his non-existent, or his weird-looking teeth. But anyway, he's out of here. Another villain, history. Ron has 1 more attack to assign. He might as well assign it to Draco. He's triggered all of his abilities. He played 2 or more allies, which means any one hero gains 2 life. Ron can't gain life. Harry's at full. He also assigned 3 or more attack. All heroes gain 2 life. Ron can't gain life because of the Horcrux. Harry's at full. So we've taken care of that. He has 2, 4, 6. He has 7 influence. What a perfect number of influence for Ron to scoop another ally. Kingsley, gain 2 attack and a life. Remove a dark influence in the location. 1 more ally into Ron's cadre of cool people to have on his team. All right, that's the end of Ron's turn. He's going to discard his cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And that's the end of that. I'm going to replace the Hogwarts card with another Essence of Dittany. We need some power cards. Oh, we got a couple of still good ones. Bringing out another villain. What are we going to get? Ooh, Voldemort. Closer to being revealed so we can beat on his ugly snake-like head. All right, then we get Heirs Dolores. Each time a hero acquires a card with value 4 or more influence, that hero loses a health. Not a big deal at this point. We've had most of the really nasty villains out early in the game, and we survived them, so that's good. So this is Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle Game 7. We're 1 symbol away from defeating the Horcrux. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 villains left before we get to Voldemort. Godric's Hollow, clean as a whistle. Things, I think, he says, are looking pretty good. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. Really appreciate it. Join me next time for Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle Game 7. Harry and Ron powered up, looking good, I think. We'll see you in the next episode.